So today's daily message is about why we can't forgive and how can we move on. Like, why can't we forgive and move on, pretty much. And this is a really big thing because it's a hard thing for people to wrap their minds around, be able to control their emotion, be able to move on. And this is what it is, because when we're hurt by somebody, we feel like there's a debt owed there, like they haven't given us what we needed, and that's why we can't forgive. So whether that's an apology or like a heartfelt explanation to why, or anything like that, it makes you feel like you're hurt and that they still owe you a debt for hurting you. So we want an apology and accountability or some form of justice, if that makes sense. So it makes it hard because when that happens, the wound is still open. We're still very much in our hurt, and it's really hard because I always say forgiving is not forgetting. It's just finding a different way to deal with life. And this is the same with this particular thing. Like when we're talking about this today, you might have gone through a situation, but you have forgiven but never forgotten. And you can't forget because you have to, that memory is still there. You can't wipe it. You can't be forgiven and everything's perfect unless you've got what you needed to out of that apology, that justice, or that accountability. If that can't be there, a lot of people say, well, let's just be cordial. Let's be cordial with each other, or let's just never talk to each other again. And so it makes it really hard because that wound is still open. So it's a really big thing because forgiving them is not letting them off the hook. It's actually letting you off the hook, going, I don't want to have to deal with that energy anymore, so I'm not going to give it any more thought or anything else with it. I either let you go, you move on, we're friends, we're not friends, it doesn't really matter, depending on what it is. This can go into work situations, it can be forgiveness of something that's happened in your life, or if you've lost somebody as well. So it's hard because, again, forgiving is not forgetting. It's finding a different way to deal with life so that you can move on to a degree in some way. So that's a big thing. We also link to the identity of the pain as well. That's another thing. When we link to that, it could be somebody, particularly if it's a person that's hurt you and their name is a certain name, and then you meet somebody with that same name, straight away you're going to be up with the defense. It's like we have this little black book that we have in our mind that when somebody hurts us or something hurts us, we write it down and we keep it hidden and we hold it in here. And then when we need to, if it comes out, whether it's the same person with the same name, even though they're a completely different human being, whether it's the same situation, it's a trigger, and it can create a lot of anguish within your heart and bring back those memories. If you think of somebody right now who actually hurt you in the past, I can guarantee you're already changing your body energy. You'd start feeling a little bit hotter, or you start feeling a little bit tense and you're not realizing it. And it's just because you've mentioned their name, or you've brought that back up, you've opened that little black book and all those details are in there, and straight away it's like it happened yesterday.